Hanpopo, nuff said. Those Shauna vibes, holy crap. I don't know if anyone else is feeling the vibes from Shakugan no Shauna, but I really feel it in this episode. I mean, getting to see younger looking Ayaka and seeing how she looks at her younger stage in middle school reminded me so much of Shauna. It really did. If you compared the characters' character designs with the hairstyle, it looked exactly like her. So I was like, holy crap. It had a lot of those different type of feels that reminded me of one of my favorite series of all time. But anyways, let's talk about what this episode was about. It was pretty much about nothing but wacky, random comedy with some character development, yes, and underlined, I guess, a little bit of plot developing. But it was mainly just wacky, far out there, and something that just, like, I had to kind of figure out what the hell was going on. This entire episode was just freaking weird. I mean, one of my favorite scenes definitely was the freaking nurse outfit. Oh my god. Kagari in a freaking nurse outfit. I was like, holy crap! So, the fan service. The fan service! I mean, I was as shocked as Kasumi when she saw her brother and Kagari just on the bed, and you see her doctoring him up. I had the same face. I was like, it's just because the freaking, I just did not expect something like that. And I was like, oh my god. So, really good scene. That caught me by surprise. I did not expect to see that type of fan service. Now, getting off the topic of fan service, there were some random things, like in the background. If you watch closely in this episode, you would see a crocodile, a lion, just different sorts of animals in the background when you see all the school, like, classmates, you know, bullying on Ayaka and her friend. You'll pretty much see, like, you know, the random animals in the background. I was like, what the hell is this crap doing in the background? And sometimes you'll see, like, you know, a random character have cat ears and stuff when they're actually supposed to be normal human beings. So, like I said, that goes to show you how much randomness was in this episode. I'm not saying it was necessarily a bad thing. I want to actually talk about some certain things that really did happen in this episode, I guess, that was more onto the series tone and, I guess, what was going on. For one thing, we find out a little bit about the actual past of Ayaka with Takamiya. Now, we see how Ayaka's hunting down Takamiya because, as we all know, she truly deeply cares for him. She gets her power from him, and she loves him. So, we see her going from school after school after school, crossing them out, and we get to see like some form of montage type thing where she's actually going from all the way from August all the way to the next year and pretty much in summer. You see her desperation of trying to find Takamiya, and I thought that was a really portray of beauty and romance in that scene. It may not come off to a lot of people like that, but it just shows you how much Ayaka really cares for Takamiya. A lot of people at this point in time actually been saying a lot they don't like Takamiya's character. I can understand why people would not like his character. It reminds me so much of Yuji from Shakugan no Shauna just because of his entire character design. With him actually having his like inner power come out of him where you see him actually about to fight Rinon, I was like, oh my god, he's gonna punch her. And then he stops, and that shows you how good of a guy he is. But he has some form of hidden secret power inside him, you know, the White Princess, and we get to see how it's actually affecting his body. We get to see his hair, like, go completely white. He has, like, the symbols of the White Princess come on his face. It was a really nice, good scene. I felt like the animation, some scenes were really freaking awesome. We had some CGI moments, especially with the actual boys in the boys' school. We saw them walking down the actual roadway. So I felt some CGI moments were good and some felt a little bit off. But I do love the portrayal of music. The music in this episode did a good job with a lot of scenes, especially the Ayaka moment of how she's just trying to fit into middle school for the first time, like having her friends say, Ayaka, Ayaka, you need to go up to the board. You need to write it down. And just, you know, you gotta love those type of moments. We really got to see how Ayaka was in the past and how she developed slightly into the character she is now. So, I love this episode for what it did. There was some plot, not major plot, but I think mainly what this episode was just to get downright to character introductions along with actual development of the mystery of Ayaka and Takamiya. Now, let's get on to the mystery of Takamiya and Ayaka. For one thing, I brought this up a couple of reviews ago about supposedly maybe Ayaka and Takamiya know each other from the past. It goes to prove this theory exactly right at the beginning when we see the entire section of actually remembering the past, when we see Ayaka following Takamiya around trying to, you know, find different schools that you might be in. He wakes up out of a dream and says he saw that. So, I'm going to take a guess here. Either they're linked by memories, completely linked, or he actually lost his memories, and so did Ayaka in a certain sense, and that's why she was, like, seemed so broken at the actual, I guess, beginning of this episode when you saw her, like, in her past self. That could explain a lot of details of why she needed help to probably do certain things, or be told what to do, because she may have forgotten some important key memories to do in school. So, I like the way the episode slightly added a plot in, but I felt like I had a good laugh this entire episode, and holy crap, Takamiya's house is getting so freaking full with witches. I mean, he has, like, probably 8 members inside that house. You gotta love the freaking dinner scene. It wasn't long, but Tom Popo, just her appearance alone makes this anime 10 times fucking better. I love her character so much, the Fabulous Five. And seeing them all on this freaking table at the dinner scene, like, yo, and they're just sitting there freaking eating them crap. I love it so freaking much. Another great episode of Witchcraft Works. Love the Shauna vibes they're giving me, because this is the type of series I love. So, hopefully they continue this up. Hopefully we get actually some more, I guess, plot development next episode, and we might actually get to see our main character, Takamiya, actually grow as a character. Really good development like Yuji did in Shakugan no Shana. So anyways, this is going to be the end of my anime review on Witchcraft Works this week. Tell me what was your favorite moment of this episode. What was your favorite fan service moment? What was your favorite action moment? What'd you feel on all the different thoughts of this episode? Like the rebellion. What'd you feel about the rebellion? That crazy, like, Beelzebub, like, rebellion. Tell me your thoughts. Yo, wonderful day or not, wherever you live. Please stay safe. Chibi out.